I'm doing some autocross. Not that cool shit going on in the background. Coming into this event, I felt pretty confident. I felt like I was becoming a better driver as this journey has started. I'm learning more, and I'm taking every bit of information in as a sponge, taking notes, even studying my notes, what to always remember. It's just what I do. I've done it since day one in the military. They always tell you take notes, and that way you can look back, and then you could be like, yes, I need to remember that. And all the events of the summer, I've done a bunch of karting already, still doing the karting. And then I did the Jeffrey Earnhardt racing experience. I did the NASCAR racing experience with, that's a different note. Have an episode for that, by the way. And then I did a track day, completed that, have a second track day coming up in 1 week, actually. Can't wait for that. I love the track days. That's one of the things out of this whole thing I've started. I love track days. They're so much fun. And then someone said, yo, you should try autocross. You want to get good at like car control? Try it. It'll open up your eyes. And I learned I needed to learn a lot. It was quite humbling. And I was, The beginning of this journey in May, I was feeling like I'm becoming a better driver. And then I finally tried out autocross. And then I realized I got a shit ton to learn. The thing about autocross is that it's just you, the course. Generally, it's a parking lot with like cones. At Lime Rock, it's a actual track. You, the car, and a timer, which really shows your weaknesses real quick. Like real quick. Especially if you never did it before, but you learn a lot about yourself. So it's a cool track, and that's where the autocross is held. Doing that, I didn't really know what to expect. I got great feedback when I did a track day, and I figured this is going to be like the same thing. I'm like, I'll probably start out really shitty and get progressively better. That is not what happened. And it really did show me what I need to work on. So things I need to improve on is going way faster than I'm doing. And then I would say trust my brakes, hit the gas, get on the gas, and trust the vehicle, and trust myself. Those are the big, major things I need to improve on next time. It gave me the perspective of, it wasn't my car, it wasn't the horsepower, it was my turns that I decided to take, my braking, my acceleration. It was me. That was the limitation. That is what was holding me back from a better lap time, is me as a driver. And it's pretty cool knowing that, is that I just have to practice. I just need to get out there and get better. And that's what it is. And I do kind of get why guys, you meet those dudes that are just like, all they do is autocross. It is addictive, but it's its own thing. And to get good at it, you have to do it a lot. And I give a lot of respect to the guys that like, that's what they do. Now, like, I do get it now. And that was cool about this journey, going down this rabbit hole, trying this, is learning all about it and kind of getting an insight on what it is. After the first run that I did at the track, I realized this whole thing isn't about horsepower. It's all about precision and braking and driver inputs. That was the biggest takeaway I took away from this event, which was great to learn. The end of the day, I will say that I enjoyed myself. Was it my favorite? Not really, but that's only because that's my brain telling myself I wasn't good at it, so therefore I like doing other things. No, I did enjoy it. I really did. It's just I have to tell myself, like, you suck at it, so therefore you need to keep doing it to improve, because doing it was a lot of fun. The outtake of autocross and the takeaway I took out of this and seeing the leaderboards, it wasn't the car that was the problem. It wasn't the horsepower that was a problem. It was me. I had a brain fart, missed a gate or a cone, whatever you want to say. I wasn't trusting the brakes enough. But the best thing about all those problems is they can be improved, which is great. And that's the biggest takeaway of the day, is that things that I wasn't doing great at are all easily fixable. That's the best takeaway of the whole entire day. So that way I got to sign up again and try out my luck, see how I do. So everyone watching, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. And until next journey, thank you.